So, after listening to those first two Bluegrass albums on repeat for a year, I was ready for Bill Monroe's album to come out the next year. It was Bill Monroe Sings Bluegrass Body and Soul. And let's turn it over. This album, it has a long list of credits for musicians, a whole bunch of different groups. The only person who played with him from every track was Kenny Baker on fiddle. But many of these songs were songs that he had recorded before, and he re-recorded them this year for this. And he wrote or co-wrote all of them except one. Well, let's take a look at the tracks. Okay, so black print on gray, pretty hard to see here. But, so it starts with My Sweet Blue-Eyed Darling, which is a fast-paced song that has breaks for mandolin, fiddle, and banjo. Interestingly enough, he doesn't have the bass player or the banjo player from his previous album on here at all. He's got like 20 different people in here in different tracks. So the next one is Millenburg Joy, which is a fast-paced instrumental. The notes say he held onto it for 46 years before he got around to recording it. It emphasizes mandolin a lot, but there are banjo and fiddle breaks too. And it's louder than the whole rest of the album, so you have to turn the volume down to listen to this one, turn it back up for the rest of the album. And the banjo player is Bobby Thompson. The band for this track was mostly different from all the other tracks. Most of the other musicians played on multiple tracks, but this one was different. After that is a slow song called My Louisiana Love. And I like this song a lot. It has lots of fiddle in it, but it's a sung song. I'm not sure, the credits don't say, but I think that James Monroe sang most of it with Bill Monroe doing harmonies, lots of harmony in it. After that is Monroe's Blues, which is another slow instrumental in the same vein as Watson Blues, which was the previous year's album. And I wish he had done more of this stuff, because I really like the slow instrumentals he does. Again, like Watson Blues, it emphasized mandolin a lot, but it also had fiddle and banjo breaks too. After that is No Place to Pillow My Head, which is co-written by Bill Monroe and Lester Flatt. And on side 2, it starts with By Cabin in Caroline, which is written by Flatt and Scruggs. And then that's a fast song, by the way, not an instrumental. The next comes Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine, which is a slow, well-known song. And it's one he gets a lot of requests for. It's a good one. After that is a moderately paced instrumental called Lucky Lady. And that's followed by another slow, not instrumental, a slow song called Body and Soul, the title song of this thing. I'm sure that Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine and Body and Soul had been recorded before. And then finally, the last one is My Old Kentucky and You, which is a fast song. So, yeah, after the last one, this was a good follow-up. I think my favorite, Millenburg Joy, I don't like that much, but like Bobby Thompson's banjo work on it. I think my favorite songs on here are My Louisiana Love, Monroe's Blues, Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine, and Body and Soul. So overall, let's turn it around. It's a good album, so it's worth checking out at your record store. I saw recently that it was on YouTube. I don't know how long that'll last. But it's not available on Apple Music, so you have to get the actual album, though uh, several of these tracks are available to download, but not all of them. Monroe's Blues I've not been able to find. It's unfortunate because I like that one a lot. So check it out.